everybody, it's Mariah, it's Andy. We have our RTR portion for the 2025 Panini Mosaic Football Hobby 6-box half case #1 PYT. Super excited about breaking this brand new product, chasing things like Visionary and our SSPs. Very, very excited, but I'm going to go ahead and share this on over to the group. Get everybody tagged for the RTR portion. Let's do this. Okay, I'll be training, so if you hear me explain stuff, it's because I am training Andy here. So then, this is our video. We'll just share over to the group. Group. Post.
Simple enough.
Simple enough. And then once it is posted, we will go over to the group because we have a better chance of tagging people and letting them know, hey, we're breaking your cool product. So then what we'll do is for the RTR portion, we will copy and paste our names. And we'll do our best to tag people. Sometimes it doesn't let us, sometimes it does. Nope. All right. And there they have been tagged, they have been summoned. Hopefully they see this. All right, guys, we're going to go into our random portion, which we will then let them see by pulling the button up. Perfect. All right, guys, we've got Dio on top, Brendan on the bottom. Anything less than 4, we'll roll again. You're going to roll the dice. Roll it. That's a 3. Doesn't work for me. There we go. That works for me. All right. We're going to begin. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, final round. I've got Dio on top, Justin on the bottom. Okay. And then let me actually put that into XSplit for you guys as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and get those teams. We have the Falcons on top, Commanders on the bottom. Same rule will apply. That is a 9 that works for me. We're going to begin. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Final round. Eagles on top, Dolphins on the bottom. Go ahead and put this over. Get that trade timer going up in Tools. Scripts. Start. All right, everybody. 3 minutes left on that timer to lock in any potential trades. We help facilitate as best we can. And then I'm just deleting the numbers so that we can incorporate it into the rest of our stuff. A little over 2.5 minutes left on that trade timer for you guys. You never want to exit out of it or minimize it. You just want to click outside of it.
Gotcha.
Because then it just crashes.
Gotcha.
Which is not what we want. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste those verification codes over for you guys. Same video. Copy link address. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste those over to the rest of it. Okay. And now I can go ahead and update all of our titles. So we're moving out of the RTR portion, so I can go ahead and edit Restream. So then it shows up like that. We can also do our title. Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted. Control B, there we go. I don't like how that looks. So we are just gonna go ahead and edit that real quick. So it looks a little more even.
Come on. Cool.
So aesthetically it looks better. There we go. Not quite. Perfect. Alright guys, a little under a minute left on that trade timer before everybody is locked in. I'm going to go ahead and alphabetize our people. Make it nice and big so we can see exactly what we need. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tag everybody else into this video. Same chain. Alright guys, that is time. Teams are locked in. I'll be tagging the rest of people in the PYT portion, if it will let me. We have sometimes a difficulty trying to tag people. Nope. Oh, that's why this one isn't. Weird. There we go. Why are you like that? There we go. Okay, super weird. Okay. Let me go ahead and copy this on over to our XSplit. Okay, so again, we have this alphabetized. We're going to copy that over here so that's reflected on their screen. And if I'm ever unsure, I can always just double check to make sure that we copied everything over correctly. So if I'm looking at this person, I can look for the Giants and alphabetize this. Make sure, okay, that was the right person. So we copied and pasted over correctly. All right, guys, everyone's teams are locked in. And I'll just double check again just to make sure. Alright, that is it. That is how the process starts. Alright, everybody, we're going to go ahead and open this case. We're looking at 6 boxes for a half case. We should be able to find 2 autographs per hobby box in this break today, as well as some inserts and hopefully some case hits. We're looking for Jackson Dart. We're looking for Patrick Mahomes. We're looking for Cam Ward. Austin Genty. Put this over right here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you want to put this box behind me, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Perfect, perfect. That is it. And we are good to start ripping. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully we can pull some heat out of this new product. I love Mosaic. It always does phenomenal. Empty box. Alright, let's get into it. Imagine I just hit you in the head. It'd be crazy. No, I won't do that. Alright, everybody. Jordan Addison, George Kittle, Jerome Ford, Tyler Shuck, Dante Thornton Jr. We have Dawson Knox on that silver. Micah Parsons, nice one there. Saquon and Austin Genty. Saquon again on the light it up. Matt Milano. Jackson Dart, nice one there. Definitely one of the rookies you are looking for. Jake Ferguson. And on the image variation as well. Actually, just to make sure, I don't think that one was numbered. Myers. We have a purple with Chop Robinson, Altoon, Graham Mertz on the rookie, DJ Giddens. Ooh, Russell Wilson for our first auto. Going over to the Giants. Let's see, going over to Brett. There you are, Brett, on your Showtime auto. Nice one there. That will be sleeved and top load, and it is out of 49. Even better on that Showtime insert. Let's go for the Giants. Nice little top load. Thurman Thomas there. Caleb Williams on the montage. Marion Hampton on the Men of Mastery. We have Saquon, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Williams, Jack Campbell, and Joe. Open this pack. Sometimes they fight back. Okay, well, we'll just do it this way then. Alright, we have Malik Neighbors, Vaughn Attain, Troy Franklin, Quinn Ewers on the rookie, Isaac Tesla on the white. Out of 25 for the Lions. Congratulations going over to Brandon. Enjoy your out of 25 Isaac Tesla on your white. Jack Campbell on your silver. We have Austin Hooper for the Patriots on the red. Not numbered, but still very, very nice.
Top loader?
Yes, that'll be included in the recap as well. We have Bo Nix on the blue overdrive. Nice one there. Out of 99 for the Broncos going over to Michael. Congratulations on your Bo Nix. Ain't no sophomore slump for him. Austin Genty on that image variation. Nice one there. Or just the variation. So don't worry, Andy will be sleeving and top loading for me, so any cards you see me put off to the side, it will be being protected. That will make this break go by faster, so you guys don't have to watch me sleeve and top load too many cards, but they will be protected, so don't you worry. Kareem Hunt. Cam Ward, nice one there. We have Jimmy Horn Jr. Adonai Mitchell on the silver. We have Fairbairn on the red. Our moments in time. Baker Mayfield on the montage. Tank Bigsby, Eric Allen, Michael Vick, Travis Kelce, and Khalil Shakir ending that pack. Hopefully we can find a micro mosaic, stained glass, kaleidoscopic, or visionary. Those are definitely those case hits we are searching for. Jonathan Stewart, Wes Chandler, John Elway, nice one there. Tyler Warren. We have Ronnie Barber on the mosaic on that orange. Out of 199 for Tampa Bay. Congratulations to Adam Daly. Malik Neighbors. We have Cam Ward on the introductions. Nice one there. And then we have Jackson Dart again, one of the rookies you are definitely looking for. Cam on the variation. McCaffrey, Williams, and Chuba Hubbard ending that pack. Halfway through our first box, just rocking and rolling right on through. Marquise Brown, Jordan Love, Tyler Newbin, LaJohntay Wester on the rookie, Mason Taylor. On our blue, we have Jaylen Warren for the Steelers. Nice one out of 99 going over to Steve Miller. There you are, Steve, on your out of 99. We have Aaron Rodgers, Michael Penix Jr. Ooh, on the center stage. Nice one there for the Packers. I like that one. Congratulations on that one. Hunter Henry, Breece Hall, Cam Ward on the variation, Hawkinson, and then Tua. Poor man's just 1 or 2 concussions away from never being able to play again. I wish him the best. Xavier, yeah, there's been a lot of brutal injuries recently. It has been very hard to watch. Shamar Stewart on the rookie. We have Colston Loveland on the silver. Nice one there. We have Altoon on the one. Jaden Daniels on the Men of Mastery. And we have Xavier Worthy on the upside down montage. Congratulations for the Chiefs. Danny White, Jalen Hurts, Calvin Ridley, Joe Horn, Culpepper, and then Alvin Kamara. There's a lot of cards to download.
Yeah, I gotta also look at this card.
You can always move them too, however is easiest for you.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, Bucky Irving, Woody Marks. Ooh, Ollie Gordon the second. I haven't been able to figure out what these are called, but they are super sick with that Panini in the background going over to Miami. Congratulations to Justin Masters. We have Kenneth Grant on the red, Geno Smith on that silver, Micah Parsons and Abdul Carter. What's in time? Earl Campbell on the Hall of Fame, Tyler Shuck, Keon Coleman, Kyler Murray, Andre Reed. The longest time I thought Tyler Shuck was named Show. So I was like, oh, he's showing up in this break. And then I realized it is Shuck and not Show. So we have Chris Boswell, Lad McConkey, Mitchell, Kyle Williams on the rookie, Mason Graham. Ooh, Will Howard on the rookie auto for the Steelers. There you go, Steve Miller. And it is out of 49. Congratulations on your hit. Let's go. Very nice autograph for you, Steve. Congratulations. We have Malik Neighbors on the red. Brock Bowers on the montage. On our silver moments in time. Jaden Daniels, Zach Bond, DeAndre Swift, Isaiah Likely, Joe Mixon, and then Patrick Mahomes. Last pack of our first box. Some pretty nice autos to get in this first box, but I think we can do better. I think we can bring the heat. We have Marvin Harrison Jr., Bryce Young, Deebo Samuel, Jackson Haas on the rookie, Garrett Wilson on that silver, Tyreek Hill, nice one there with the Dolphins. Still not used to seeing him in the Dolphins instead of the Chiefs. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. Bryce Young, nice one there on the silver. We have Emeka Egbuka on the introductions insert. On the center stage, we have McMillan for the Panthers. Those are always so nice. I love the center stages. Jaden Higgins on that variation. We have Jonathan Taylor, Corey Dillon, and then Bo Nix. If you want to move these over into the box whenever you have a second, that would be awesome. I know it's a lot of cards. First break to help out with, and it's 600 cards. This box feels heavy. Alright. Let's see. Empty box there. I will not hit you when I throw this, I promise. There we go. Okay, come on. I see some color in this pack. We have Jeffrey Simmons, Devonta Adams, Ray McLeod, Caleb Johnson on the rookie, Riley Leonard. Ooh, we have Xavier Legette for the Panthers on the auto, in the in-focus auto. Congratulations. Let's see who's got the Panthers. That is Justin Courtlever. Congratulations on your out of 199 auto. We sleeped and top loaded. We have AJ Brown on your silver. We have on the carbon copy Tyler Warren and Travis Kelce. And we have center stage on the Patrick Mahomes. Nice one there. Definitely one of those names you want to see in this product. Peyton Manning, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Mark Andrews, and JJ on the base. Oh, upside down. There we go. Alec Pierce, DK Metcalf, Elijah Arroyo on the rookie, Jalen Noel on our second auto, going over to Houston. Congratulations. Going over to Josh Nance on your auto. Nasty one there. We have Mark Brunell on the orange. I don't know if these ones are numbered or not. Out of 199 for Jacksonville. Congratulations going over to TVE on your numbered card. Jalen Warren, We have Patrick Mahomes on the Men of Mastery. Insert there. Garrett Wilson on the Moments in Time. Cole Kmet, Nico Collins. Jack Beck on that variation. Tyler McBride, Joku, and then Joe Green. And this one could be included in the recap. That's these numbers. We have Dak Prescott, Tyler Duggar, Mitchell Evans, Shador Sanders on the rookie, George Kittle on the red. Congratulations there for the 49ers. Jonathan Taylor on the silver, Alvin Kamara on the montage, Jamar Chase on that insert, Purdy, Trevon Henderson on the image, Kenneth Walker, and then Anthony Richardson. Cosard there. Garrett Wilson. Justin Herbert. Damian Martinez on the rookie. Cannon Jr. Richard Sherman on that Panini. I'm going to call it the Panini insert for the Seahawks. It's so sick looking. The first time I saw this, I saw someone open, I was like, that's got to be an SSP. Nope, just a sick, gnarly insert. We have Justin Fields on the red. Nice one there for the Jets. Moments in Time. Lamar Jackson on the Men Mastery. Just make sure for a second. Okay. Barry Sanders, Fred Warner, Victor Cruz, DJ Moore. Mark Brunell. Joe Morris for the Giants. John Campbell. Josh Simmons. We have Warren Sapp on the silver. Roddy White for the Falcons. Lamar Jackson on the montage. And then RJ Harvey on the center stage. Drake London. Travis Hunter. Nice one there on that variation. Frank Gore. Oh my goodness. Popped right out. Jared Goff. We have Willis McGee, Jamar Chase, Tony Dorsett, Ty Felton for the rookie, Ricky White III, Andrew Van Ginkel for the England games. Insert nice one on the silver. Puka Nacua, congratulations. Moments in Time. We have Ashton Genty, nice on the center stage. And then Tyler Warren on the variation. BTJ, Deion Branch, Mike Singletary, and then Randy Moss. Cortland Sutton for the Broncos, Caleb Williams, Hunter Henry. We have Gray Zabel on that rookie. Let's see, we have Bashal Tootin for the Jags. Kyron Williams on the orange. Out of 199, congratulations to the Rams. Cam Scatabo, nice one there. We have Travis Hunter again on that introductions insert. We have Kurt Warner, Sean McVay, Caleb Johnson on the rookie, Khalil Shakir, McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard. I know, crazy name. Gets me every time. Shout out to Chuba. Steve Young, Caden Prather on the rookie, Travis Hunter, nice one there. Omarion Hampton, congratulations. Sam Laporta for the Lions, Josh Allen and Drake May on the carbon copy, Justin Jefferson on the montage, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Trey Tucker, Kyron Williams, Devin Hester, and Robert Brazil. Last two packs of our second box, still on the chase for the case hit. Come on now. We have Warren Sapp, Marshall Falk, Jerry Jeudy, Ollie Gordon II. We have Bijan Robinson on that Panini. Congratulations for the Falcons. We have Dawson Knox on the purple. I believe this one is numbered, if I remember correctly. It is out of 49 for Buffalo. Congratulations to Scott Warm And then we have LaJonte Wester on the orange. Also out of 199 for Baltimore. Congratulations to Logan. Cam Ward on the Men of Mastery. Congratulations on that one. We have Omarion Hampton on the Storm insert. Congratulations. Those ones are super cool. Shador Sanders, nice one on the variation. Najee Harris, Jordan Love, Jake Ferguson, Del Beckham Jr., and then Jack Campbell.
You're right, it does get hotter.
I don't know what it is. The second you
So
start
weird.
breaking, the room heats up. And we have the fans going.
That's so weird.
Robert Brooks, Carson Schweisinger. Donovan Jackson on the blue. Nice one there. Out of 99 for Minnesota. Congratulations going over to Mike Pugh on your numbered Donovan Jackson. Kyron Williams on the silver. Jaden Higgins. Nice one there. Malik Neighbors on the montage. Ooh, Abdul Carter on the Storm insert. Such a nice looking card. Chase Brown, Gabriel Davis, James Cook, Travis Kelce, and Tyrone Tracy Jr. I'll have you move these over for me.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. Third box. Still chasing a mag. I think we can get at least 2 mags in this break, guys. I think we can do it, okay? I think we can do it.
Taylor Swift card in here.
Imagine a Taylor Swift insert. Shout out to Mr. Swift. Okay, come on. There we go. Jeffrey Simmons, Devonta Adams, Ray, Mitchell Evans, Shador Sanders, nice one there. We have Tyler Warren on the rookie auto for the Colts. Congratulations. Going over to Travis Von Epps on your auto. I like that. And then Peyton Manning on the Hall of Fame. Congratulations on your red. We have Travis Kelce and Tyler Warren on the carbon copy. Malik Neighbors on the montage. Cole Kmet, Nico Collins, Hayward, Shockey, and Geno Stone. Willis McGee, Jamar Chase, Tony Dorsett, Damian Martinez on the rookie. There's Bill Cowher on that Panini insert. I really need to figure out what these are called, but they are so sick every single time. That one. J.J. McCarthy, nice one there. We have Travis Hunter on the introductions insert. Christian McCaffrey on the light it up. Jack Beck on the variation. Chase Brown, Gabriel Davis, Jalen Warren, Williams, and Puka Nacua. Mosaic always knocks it out of the park. Mosaic's so nasty every single time. And this year is no exception. I know the lighted up ones. I know. Okay, well this package is gonna, there we go. Just so I can find this. There we go. We have Dak Prescott, Kyle Duggar, Jack Campbell, Josh Simmons, my Fairbairn on the silver, Devin Neal on the red, RJ Harvey, nice one on the silver, Josh Allen, Drake May, Amika Egbuka on the Men of Mastery insert, James Cook, Kurt Warner, Sean McVay, Aaron Jones, Freeney, and then Brian Robinson Jr. It's a fun one to say. Sean Lattimore, Garrett Wilson, Schmear, Elijah Arroyo. We have Mark Brunell on the red for the Jaguars. Nice one there. Colston Loveland, Justin Jefferson on the montage. Cam Ward on the Men of Mastery for the Titans. Caleb Johnson on the variation. Geno Smith, Micah Parsons, Derwin James Jr. Justin Herbert, Mark Brunell, Joe Morris, Harshin, we have Gray, Sable, Thurman Thomas for the Dolphins out of, I think 25. Congratulations for Miami. Going over to Justin Masters on the legend low numbered. Jeffrey Simmons on the orange out of 199 for the Titans. Moments in time. Jonathan Taylor, Trey Tucker, Shador Sanders on that variation. Zay Flowers, T-Law, and then Trent McDuffie.
It's number 1, too. Yeah.
Oh, it's 1 of 25 on the bookend. Let's go. Love me a good bookend. Michael Penix Jr., Derrick Henry, Roethlisberger, Isaac Tesla, Cam Miller. Ooh, we have Jatavian Sanders for the Panthers on the auto. Congratulations going over to Justin Courtlever on your In Focus auto. And then Chris Godwin, Alvin Kamara on the montage, Jamar Chase on the Meta Mastery, Ome Adunze, Peyton Manning, Joe Mixon, Patrick Mahomes, Tariq Woolen. Darnell Mooney, Baker Mayfield, Joe Namath, Ryan Smith, James Pierce Jr., RJ Harvey, Joe Morris on the red, going over to the Giants. Moments in time. Nice on the carbon copy, Amika Egbuka and Garrett Wilson. Max Crosby, Tyler Warren on the variation, Higgins, Dillon, Bo Nix, and Romeo Doubs.
Almost halfway.
I know. And we still have not gotten a mag, okay? Rude. I think we can do it. Matthew Stafford, Gabriel Davis, Tiki Barber, Caleb Johnson. We have Calvin Ridley. Nice one there. Going over to the Titans. Peyton Manning on the Hall of Fame out of 199 for Indianapolis. Congratulations going over to TVE. Devin Hester. Jackson. Ooh, JSN on the lighted up insert for the Seahawks. Congratulations. Brian Thomas Jr., Brock Purdy, Trayvon Henderson on the variation. Jameer Gibbs. Shea Spears, Chris Olave, Tucker Kraft, Riley Leonard, Ty Felton. We have Jared Goff on the red, going over to the Lions. Kareem Hunt on the silver. We have Patrick Mahomes on the Men of Mastery. Micah Parsons, Abdul Carter. Ray Lewis, Caleb Williams, Chris Johnson, Devonta Smith, Chuck Foreman, Juwan Jennings. Last pack in our halfway point. Don't worry, guys. Second half will heat up. Don't worry. Just like the room, it will, in fact, heat up. Jared Verse, Will Anderson Jr., Ricky White III on the rookie. We have Greg Zorlane for the Jets out of 99. Nice one there, going over to Ben Paben. Nasty little hit there. Roddy White on the silver. Wes Chandler. Moments in time. We have Caleb Johnson on the center stage for the Steelers. Barry Sanders, Drake London, Travis Hunter, nice on that variation. Fred Taylor, Okonwa. I'll have you put these in there for me as well. There's a lot, I know, there's a lot of multitasking happening. I appreciate that. Come on. Okay, guys, if we don't find the case hit in this one, that means that number 2 that is definitely still on the site. Go get those spots. Codes will be dropping here in a little bit when I'm done with this. If it has not been dropped already, I will make sure that the codes get dropped for you guys to secure those spots. I believe Mosaic, since it's a new release, it might have a 15%, but I will have to double check on that one, because new releases are a different code if there is one for it. Chris Olave, Tucker Kraft, Kenneth Grant on the rookie, McMillan. Ooh, we have Quinn Ewers on the rookie auto for the Dolphins. Nice when they're going to Justin Masters. Almost a color match with the blue ink. We have Will Campbell on the rookie. Calvin Ridley. Ooh, Jahmyr Gibbs on the lighted up. Again, such a nasty insert. Hunter Henry, Breece Hall, Joe Mixon, Patrick Mahomes, Corey Dillon. Come on, let's pull a Patrick Mahomes kaleidoscopic. Okay, I think that'd be nasty. I would like to pull it. I pulled Patrick Mahomes' auto twice, so I feel like we can do it. To Adams, Ray McLeod, Cam Ward, nice one there. Jimmy Horn Jr. There's Caleb Johnson on the variation with that Panini on it. Congratulations. Tyler Nubin, Lamar Jackson on the Men of Mastery. Calvin Ridley, Earl Campbell, Santana Moss, Michael Irvin, Josh Downs, and then Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. Willis McGee, Jamar Chase, Tony Dorsett, Torrey Horton on the rookie, Quinshawn Judkins, nice one there. And we have RJ Harvey on the red for the Broncos. Barry Sanders on the Hall of Fame. Jamar Chase on the montage. Amika Egbuka on the Men of Mastery. Tyler Shuck on the variation. Jaden Daniels, his poor arm. At least it was his non-throwing arm. So, you know, there's still hope. There is still hope.
That was rough.
I know. So is Scatterbones. Joe Burrow hurt his toe. He was on my fantasy football team, so that was not a great pick for me. Thankfully, I had Matt Stafford as a backup, and he has been popping off. Shout out to you, Matt Stafford, for helping me in fantasy football. We got Tyler Warren, Tyler Shuck, Jalen Hurts, nice one on the silver. Luther Burden III on the red, congratulations. We have Colston Loveland for the Bears. Jahmyr Gibbs. Bo Nix, nice one on the Men of Mastery. This one's out of 49. Congratulations going over to Denver. That will be Michael Schroeder. Congratulations on your white Men of Mastery. That is a nasty card. And Bo Nix is popping off. The Broncos deserve it, to be honest with you. Like, Broncos have been struggling for a while ever since they lost Manning. So, you know what? It's about time. It is about time for you guys. Jared Verse. Will Anderson Jr. Harrison on the rookie. Oh, we have back-to-back. Let's see, we've got Trent McDuffie for the Chiefs on the purple. Out of 49 for Kansas City. Congratulations. Going over to Dio Delfino. And then we have Chris Godwin on the red. Not numbered, I believe. But still nasty. Garrett Wilson. And then Caleb Williams on the Men of Mastery out of 99. Congratulations. Which might mean that for these other Men of Mastery ones. Okay, some of them are numbered. Making sure that I did miss them. Some of the Men of Mastery ones are numbered, so I'm making sure that... Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Okay, I didn't miss any more. Perfect. We're Gucci. I got it. Cam Ward. I'll put this one only two on the recap. The Caleb one. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it.
Came more for the recap, right?
Yes. Anything that's numbered usually under 250, even maybe like 199, I'll include in the recap.
Where is this numbered?
Oh, not this. Sorry, this one right here.
Gotcha.
You're like, that's just a rookie. It doesn't need to be in the recap. Joe Burrow, Carmichael there, Curtis Rourke for the 49ers. Henry Moore the second for the Colts on your autograph. Congratulations going over to TVE. Nasty one there out of 199. Congratulations on your auto. We have Julius Peppers, Geno Stone. Ooh, BTJ on the splash. Let's go for the Jags. Eric Allen, Michael Vick, Clowney, and then Travis Etienne. If you wouldn't mind separating the autos into their own pile.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That would be very helpful for me.
Yeah.
I didn't specify that, so.
It's okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, these are the ones that you told me to save for the side.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Appreciate you guys. Training, I want to make sure that we're doing things right. There's only so much training you can do off camera when we are not live. Michael Penix Jr., Roethlisberger, Derrick Henry, Trevor Etienne on the rookie, Williams there, Steve Young, nice one. And then we have Trevor Etienne on the red for the Panthers. We have Malik Neighbors on the Men of Mastery for the Giants. Jackson Dart, nice one. And on the variation. It got even hotter in here. I swear every pack it goes up a degree. But that might mean some heaters are coming our way, you know? Come on, case hit. Baker Mayfield, Joe Namath, Dylan Sampson on the rookie, thank you. Jalen Royals, Khalil Shakir on the silver. Brock Bowers. We haven't pulled a Genti yet, and I think we should. I think we should try to find one. Saquon Barkley, Aaron Rodgers, Kamara, Keon Coleman, Brian Robinson Jr. Speaking of Matthew Stafford, let's go. Tiki Barber, Jordan James, Derek Harmon. We have Jordan Addison for the Vikings. Shockey, Devon Kane. Nice. Jackson Dart on the introductions. Nice one there. Ashton Genty, see, on the variation. So let's pull a kaleidoscopic then, okay? Or I will also take the micro mosaics because I think those look very, very nice. But then again, I'll take any case hit because it's a case hit, you know? I like pulling those rare cards.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, Trey Harris on the rookie, Luther Burden III for the Bears, Demario Davis on the red for the Saints, DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor on the montage, Lad McConkey on the montage, nice one there, Cam Scatabo, Will Shields, some fun names, and Tua. All right, I will give you these. Thank you. All right, penultimate box. Shout out Cole, teaching us that word. Come on, case hit. Let's go. I want to pull or a one of one. I think we could also do that. I think we could do that. Imagine. I pulled an out of 10 on the booklet of his auto, so I think it'd be cool to do a one of one.
It was almost a patch, right? Did a little patch or something on it? That was really cool.
It was very cool. I was like, yo, what a card.
So we think that was from an old redemption because it had a copyright of like 2023 on it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Colston Loveland for the Bears. Jackson Dart, nice one there. Cade Otton on the red. Isaiah Davis. Titans, we have Jackson Dart on the splash. A little harder of a pull. We've only seen 2 of those so far. Brett Favre, Wes Welker, Quentin Williams, Juwan Jennings, and Derek Stingley Jr. Come on. I'll pick that up later. Michael Penix Jr., Roethlisberger, Derrick Henry, JT on the rookie. Ashton Genty, nice one there. Ooh, we have Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Out of 15. Yo, congratulations for the Browns. Let's go going over to Justin Masters on our first mag of the break. Congrats on your out of 15. Yes, please. And love me a low numbered. A lot of rookies for the Browns this year. I was hoping for Shador, but Dylan Gabriel will also suffice. I'm going to steal one from you. Come on, man. Work with me. There we go. Perfect. Get this sticker on there. All right, congratulations on your out of 15 rookie from Mosaic. That's what we like to see. Terry McLaurin on the red for the Commanders. Kareem Hunt, nice one there. Xavier Worthy, Garrett Wilson. Look at all these big names. Drake May for the Patriots. Quinshon Judkins. Aaron Jones, Dwight Freeney. Matt Stafford, Gabriel Davis, Tiki Barber, Jay Barron, Isaac Tesla, Herman Thomas on the orange, out of 199 going over to Miami. That is Justin Masters. Congratulations. Tyler Newbin on the silver. We have Marvin Harrison Jr. on the montage for the Cardinals. Dylan Gabriel, nice one, back to back. He's showing up. Eric Dickerson and Aaron. Tajay Spears, Chris Olave, Tucker Kraft, Cam Miller on the rookie, Christian McCaffrey on the silver, Tyrone Tracy Jr. on the red, Will Shields, Jaden Daniels on the montage. A shame again about his arm. Tyreek Hill. Josh Allen. Threw me off to see the red. Still chasing those SSPs. Jared Verse. Rick Armstead. Will Anderson Jr. Ryan Smith. James Pierce Jr., Jordan Watkins on the silver, Tyleek Williams on the red. Nice one there. Ashton Genty on the introductions. Very good rookie. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Abdul Carter on the variation. Tank Bigsby, BTJ, Bijan Robinson, Andre Miller. Darnell Mooney, Baker Mayfield, Joe Namath, Savion Williams, Marshall Falk on that silver. Nice one for the Colts. Quinnen Williams for the Jets. Drake May for the Patriots on the Men of Mastery. Omarion Hampton on the Light It Up for the Chargers. Pretty solid pack there. JSN, Geno Smith, Brian Robinson Jr., and Tim Brown. Warren Sapp, Marshall Falk, Jerry Jeudy, Taj Brooks on the rookie, Armand Membu for the Jets. Nice one there. Chuck Foreman on the blue. Out of 99 for Minnesota. Congratulations going over to Mike Pugh. Just sleeve and top load this one while I am here. Congratulations. Xavier Worthy. Nice. We have McMillan on the introductions. Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors on the carbon copy. RJ Harvey on that variation. Jeremy Shockey, Geno Stone, Xavier Worthy. Rick Molds, Joe Burrow, Harold Carmichael. Tez Johnson on the rookie, Jalen Noel. JSN on the silver, Jerome Ford on the classic red for the Browns, TJ Watt on the montage, Ashton Genty on the Men of Mastery.
It's probably fast.
I know it does that. You leave for 2 minutes, like, oh no. I worked so hard. Kyle Van Noy, Dawson Knox, Sam Darnold, Devin Neal. Ooh, Mason Graham on the rookie auto. Congratulations going over to the Browns. That is Justin Masters. Let's see if your auto is numbered. That is out of 99. Congratulations. That's a nasty one there. We have McMillan on that Panini again. Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase. McMillan on the light it up. Jalen Milroe on the variation. Quentin Johnston, Jalen Hurts, Steve Young, Jadon Blue, Jalen Walker. We have Abdul Carter, nice one there on that silver. Dylan Simpson for the Browns. JSN on the montage. Nice Jalen Hurts on the moments in time. Colston Loveland on the variation. Fred Taylor and Cameron Hayward. All right, everybody, last box. If the case hit is not in this one, then most likely it will be in the second half, which is still up, by the way. Is a PYT, so you guys can lock in your spots of your favorite teams and your favorite players. Oh, thank you. All right. Good luck, everybody.
These were just randomized at the end?
No, we throw this away.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Calvin Johnson, Cole Kmet, Robert Brooks, Malachi Starks. Ooh, Travis Hunter on the auto. Y'all, congratulations. That's a nasty one. Definitely one of the ones that you want to see for Jacksonville. Going over to TVE. That's such a nasty auto.
Nice.
Congratulations, Travis, on your auto. Dylan Gabriel. Cam Ward. Not numbered, but still beautiful. Still one of the names you're hoping to find. Garrett Wilson, Justin Herbert, Mark Brunell, Jalen Warren. This one's not numbered. Out of 149. Nice one there. I think this one looked a little different. Jonathan Stewart. Nice Tyler Shuck on the introductions. Lamar Jackson on the splash. Ashton Genty on the variation. Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Davis, Jonathan Stewart, Quinshon Judkins, Matthew Golden on the rookie, Terry McLaurin. Let's see if all these ones are numbered. They are all out of 149, so I'll make sure. We've already been top-loading these anyways. Ooh, Quinshon Judkins on the white, I believe, out of 25, if I remember correctly. Yep, for the Browns. Congratulations. Going over to Justin Masters on your... Those are so clean. The white is so sick.
That's awesome.
All right, JSN on the montage. Those whites are so clean. They're so good.
That's awesome.
Anything with like white or all black just always looks clean.
Yeah.
Obsidian does a really good job of the all black cards. Seki Dan Fotis, Charles, Kelvin Banks Jr., Woody Marks, Golden Tate III on the silver, Tank Bigsby. We have Bo Nix on the Men of Mastery, Jaden Daniels on the overdrive for the Commanders, Calvin Ridley, Earl Campbell, Santana Moss, Geno Stone, Jalen Warren, Puka Nakua. Cortland Sutton, Caleb Williams, Hunter Henry, Kyle Williams, Mason Taylor for the Jets, Shamar Stewart, Trayvon Henderson, Xavier Worthy on the orange. Nice one there. Out of 199 going over to Kansas City. That is Dio Delfino. Congratulations. Saquon Barkley on the montage. I know that one's nasty. The carbon copy. Nice Cam Ward on the variation. Jalen Hurts. Cameron Hayward. Jeremy Shockey. We have Drake May, Schutz, Monte Thornton Jr., Zach Braun, wrong pile, on the silver, Graham Mertz, out of 199 for Houston. Congratulations going over to Josh Nance, Rich Gannon, Tyler Warren on the introductions, nice one there, and we have BTJ on the, I believe, numbered montage, out of 99 for Jacksonville. Congratulations, TVE. On your low numbered insert, BTJ. Very good at football. Donai Mitchell, Abdul Carter, Victor Cruz. Halfway through this last box already. Make sure you guys lock in those spots in the next one if you like what you're seeing. Steve Young, Warren Sapp, DJ Giddens, Quinn Ewers. Ooh. Armand Membu on the out of 5 for the Jets, going over to Ben Paben. Let's go, Ben, on your nasty out of 5.
Very nice.
The Jets deserve to hit, okay? They do. It's been rough. It's been a building year. We're losing Sauce. We lost Quinnen Williams. We're losing people left and right. We're like 1-7. It's been rough. But we're going to have a first-round draft pick, so we're going to be okay.
The Texans are doing bad.
I know, the Jets. We've been struggling. But I do love seeing a good out of 5. Congratulations to Ben on the 4 of 5. Like that. See, I said 1 to 2 mags. I got us. Let's do one more. We got Matthew Golden, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Cam Ward on the overdrive. Congratulations. Adunze, Peyton Manning, DJ Moore, Frank Gore, Jared Goff. I will be helping you sleep in top load after the break.
Yeah, no worries.
There's a lot.
It was really slippery.
Yes. Yes. Jerry Jeudy, Eric Moulds, LeJohntay Wester, Mason Taylor, Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots, George Kittle, Calvin Ridley, Jackson Dart on the Men of Mass Street, nice one there, Max Crosby, Tyler Warren on the variation, David Njoku, Joe Burrow, Carmichael, Kyle Van Noy, Shamar Stewart, Kelvin Banks. Ooh, Taj Brooks for the Bengals on your auto. Congratulations. Who has the Bengals? That is Mike Pugh. Congratulations on your auto. Is this one numbered? Nope, it's still sick. Jalen Lane on the silver. Frank Gore. Commanders for the moments in time. Josh Allen and Drake May on the carbon copy. Brock Purdy, Joe Green, Tony Pollard, Travis Kelce. All right, guys, last pack of this break, and then we'll get into the recap. George Kittle, Jerome Ford, Jacoby Myers, Gunnar Helm, Jonnu Smith on the red. That one. Drake London. We have Jamar Chase and Malik Neighbors on the carbon copy. TJ Watt on the montage. McMillan on the variation. Barkley, Young, Trent McDuffie, Cedric Tillman, and then Jalen Waddle. All right, guys, time to get into the recap. Thank you. All right, everybody, let's get into it. I have Brian Thomas Jr. on the montage for the Jaguars out of 99. I have Graham Mertz for the Texans out of 199. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs out of 199. I have Quinshon Judkins for the Browns out of 25. I have Terry McLaurin out of 149 for the Commanders. I have Jalen Warren for the Steelers out of 149. Chuck Foreman for the Vikings out of 99. Thurman Thomas for the Dolphins out of 199 on the orange. Jalen Warren for the Steelers on the blue out of 99. Rondé Barber on the orange out of 199 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have Bo Nix on the blue overdrive out of 99 going over to the Broncos. I have Isaac Tesla out of 25 going over to the Lions. Congrats on that one. Caleb Williams for the Bears out of 99 on the Men of Mastery. We have Bo Nix on the Men of Mastery out of 49 going over to the Broncos. Trent McDuffie on the purple for the Chiefs out of 49, even better. We have Greg Zerlane for the Jets on the blue out of 99. Peyton Manning on the orange for the Colts out of 199. Jeffrey Simmons out of 199 for the Titans on the orange. Thurman Thomas for the Dolphins out of 25. Donovan Jackson on the blue for the Vikings out of 99. LaJohntay Wester on the orange out of 199 going over to the Ravens. I have Dawson Knox for the Bills on the pink going... out of 49. There we go. Kyron Williams on the orange out of 199 going over to the Rams. And then Mark Brunell for the Jags on the orange out of 199. Moving over to our autos. We have Taj Brooks for the Bengals. Travis Hunter for the Jags. Nice one there. Mason Graham on the blue for the Browns out of 99. Russell Wilson for the Giants on the auto out of 49. We have Henry Moore II for the Colts on the auto out of 199. Jalen Noel on the auto for the Texans. We have Xavier Legette on the auto out of 199 going over to the Panthers. Will Howard on the rookie auto going over to the Steelers out of 49. Tyler Warren for the Colts on the auto. We have Jatavion Sanders on the auto for the in focus for the Panthers. And then Quinn Ewers on the red for the Dolphins out of 199. Moving on to our two mags. We have Dylan Gabriel for the Browns out of 15. Nice one there. And then Armand Membu out of 5 going over to the Jets. All right, everybody, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Get those spots in the next breaks. And